Hey guys, and thanks for watching my video. I hope you enjoy the topic that I have today because, man, it's going to be a doozy. I was watching a clip earlier today about this guy named Kevin O'Leary who was talking about a statistic that the 85 richest people in the world have the same amount of wealth as the bottom 3.5 billion. Now think about that for a second. 85 people have the same amount of money as 3.5 billion. Now, to an average person, they would think there's something wrong with this. This obviously isn't right. But what does our friend Kevin O'Leary think? Well, he thinks that this is something to be celebrated. Yeah, he actually said it needs to be celebrated. Why? Simple. If he's really rich and we have all these really rich people, then the people on the bottom, the people that are really poor, are going to look up to him and say, I can be like that guy one day. He motivates me to want to be rich because I could be that way someday. Here's the problem. Reality. Facts and statistics prove that it just doesn't work that way. In America alone, 70% of all people that are born into poverty stay there. And they stay there because wages stay stagnant while inflation continues to go up, and wages stay flatlined. So these people that are born into poverty can't get ahead. They're still behind. Because of their pay, they're behind and they're constantly having to catch up. So how can they get ahead? Now 26% of all people that are born into poverty in America are able to become middle class or upper middle class, which is a good thing. I wish the number was higher, but at least people are able to get there. Now, do you know how many people actually become rich? 4%. That's right, only 4% of all people in America born into poverty become rich. So in Mr. O'Leary's magical fantasy world, where all the poor people look at the rich people, get motivated, and become rich, it just doesn't happen. Because no matter how much motivation you have to become rich, if the system around you does not allow you to become rich, you can't get there. If the system is screwed up, there's no way you can get beyond it. There's very few loopholes and very few small situations where some people can get ahead. The problem is most people can't. And the main reason? Income inequality. Did you know that the income inequality right now is the same as it was before the Great Depression happened? We hadn't seen numbers like that since the Great Depression happened. That's not good. These people on the top need a pay cut. And everyone else needs a pay raise. We're not talking about just raising the minimum wage. We're talking about raising all wages and bringing down the highest corporate pay. This isn't redistributing wealth, as everybody's so scared to talk about. This is simply giving people what they're owed. If a person works 40 hours a week, do they not deserve to at least pay rent and eat without having to worry about killing themselves? Shouldn't they even at least be able to pay for health insurance because their health is so bad because they're working themselves to death? Shouldn't that at least happen? It isn't redistributing wealth. People on the top are getting paid more than they deserve, while the people on the bottom aren't getting paid near what they deserve. And I have a message for you, Mr. O'Leary. People like you are the scum of this earth. If you believe that it's a great thing, that it should be celebrated, that people are living in poverty, that have barely anything, if you think that's a great thing, you're a horrible person. And just to let you know and let all of your little rich buddies know, you're riding a high horse. That's a fact. But you know what else is a fact? Eventually, you're going to fall off.